Everyone, I am Gangadhar, a Bim manager. This is my next tutorial on YouTube. Please support my channel. Thanks for watching. I am hoping that you guys have my previous tutorials. If not, please go to my YouTube channel and watch them. In this tutorial, we are going to learn some more useful tools. After watching the video, if you have any questions or queries, please send me an email or drop me a message, and please follow my Instagram and Facebook. Before going into this today's tutorial, I suggest to have a short review. So this is our title bar. This is our info center. This is our home button. This is our file tab. This is our quick access toolbar. This is our option bar. So we also have the project browser and property palettes. And this portion what you call is ribbon tabs, and below are the ribbon panels, and these all are ribbon tools. To break down the ribbon, this is your ribbon tab. So your ribbon tab contains tools or buttons, as you see on the screen. It is, since we are having a training on MEP, mechanical, electrical and plumbing, we are going to talk about more here on the systems. Your systems ribbon tab. We will be exploring this as we move on. So I am just telling you that this is what you call ribbon tab, and then these are all the tools, and then these also have the panel. For example, it's named with HVAC or HVAC panel. So I mean this whole area is HVAC panel, fabrication panel, P&D collaboration panel, plumbing and piping panel. I have 3 open views, and now I am going to open the other one as an elevation. So for that I have to double click on the north mechanical view, as you see on the screen. Now the 4th view got opened. We have 4 views here. If I want all these 4 views to be shown in my views, what I am going to do is this. I am going to select here the view tab, go to view tab, and then you can see here tiles views. Tile views, you can see there is a shortcut for tiles view, which is the WT. So all you have to do is to type WT. If you want to type a shortcut, some of the tools here in Revit has its own shortcuts. Like for example, if I go to the system tab and then I have over my point to the duct, there is a shortcut for duct. So the duct shortcut is DT. All you have to do is to type the shortcut here. We need to observe that we don't need to press enter as like what we do in Autocad. Here in Revit, you just need to type a shortcut. After doing that, as you can see, it arranges all open views within the application window tile. So you can see each one of the drawing area. Here I am going to do is that I am going to click this one. There you go. So there are now the 4 views that I have opened. You will notice as I click on each view, notice that the name of the view highlighted, right? So if I click here, so you see it's highlights. I want all these tripods to zoom to fit. For that, I'm not going to click one by one window by selecting zoom to fit, zoom to fit, zoom to fit. I'm not going to do that, although you can do, but there is an easier way to do that. So by just simply typing ZA. ZA stands for zoom all to fit. There is another way to do this. So for that, I'm going to zoom out of all my views for now. I'm going to zoom out again all the drawings. So I'm going to click here to make this is as my active view, you see this on the screen, navigation bar. In that, I am going to click this drop down arrow. Here you will see these options. When you can zoom out twice, you can zoom to fit, and you can zoom all to fit. So this is also the ZA, or if you forgot the shortcut, then you can just click this once. Alright, just select zoom out to fit and click that once, and there you go. There is a new feature in our 2020 latest versions, so where you can separate the view completely from the window, and then you can put it to another window or on a separate monitor. So for that, for example, I want to take out that view called 3D view. For that, all we have to do is this, just to drag this like that. As you see on the screen, it's separated from the Revit, right? So I can now put this to my another monitor. If you want to put this back again, what you need to do is you can just type TW, or you can just go to view and just click this views, or you can type TW. Type views is here. Remember that you can just type ZA if you want to zoom all extents your drawing. In this tutorial, we have a lot of information in these topics that you will be able to familiarize yourself with these tools, or to do these commands, because we will be using these commands that I am discussing during the process of our training. Let's move on to our next user interface. So this is our drawing area. This portion here is what we call the view control bar. So what is this view control bar? This view control bar provides quick access functions that affect the current view. Take a note, only the current view will be affected by this. If you go to another view, that particular view is different from this view. This one is the scale. Here is the scale 1:100. Let's say I make it to 1:50. So just see this. I'm going to change the scale 1:100 to 1:50, just like that. So it's 1 is 1:50. So it's only affect this view here. The view, if I go to my level 1 HVAC plan, I double click that, you will notice that it is a elevation view. I open up the elevation view. If I go to the elevation view, as you can see, it's not affected by the view control bar of another view. They all have different settings of view control bars. Part of the user interface is this one. This is what we call the status bar. The status bar is pretty useful because it provides a tips or hints on what to do. So let's say, for example, I am going to select the system tab, and then from the HVAC panel I will now select here the duct. So if I click the duct, we have it on your status bar. So what does it say? It says click to enter the start point. It gives you the tip or hints on what to do. I can just click once on window, for example, like that. See, I click one point. Now what does it says? It says enter top endpoint. It means be putting the endpoint of your duct. So I'll just click here, I'll just click another point here, I'll just click another point here again. Basically your status status bar, it always gives you proven hints or tips on what to do, or another way, let me just cancel this tool for now by clicking modify here. Know the what is the type of the family of a certain family in Revit. So like for example this one, you just need to hover your pointer and then at the status bar. Now you see the status bar tells you that this is a mechanical equipment M outdoor, a horizontal 5.7 square meters of coil. It tells you also what is the particular elements. All you have to do is to over your pointer and see, it tells you what he said. So that is your status bar. Tips in customizing your interface. Let's say for example, if you wish to use block background like Autocad, to make this block background, all you can just go to the file and then go to the options. Just click options and then after that you go to the graphics and then after that you can change here the background color. Just click the background color and then you can change the color here to black and then select and then just click here OK. As you can see is black background, and then aside from that you can go to the options again, graphics, and then you can change the selection color. So meaning to say, when you click the object it will becomes red, and then if you change the pre-section color it will becomes green. So what does it means? If you hover your pointer, it will become red. If you want to orbit your model, all you have to do is you have to select the object and press the shift key on your keyboard and then hold the middle button and orbit. As you can see, you will be able to orbit your model. There you go. And now just practice. You always select first the object, then after that you can now orbit your model. So that it, for our discussion on the basic user interface on Revit Mep on Revit 2022. So hopefully you guys learned something from today's tutorial in this video. If you have any comments, questions or suggestions, you can put it on the comment section below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. This is it for today's tutorial. I am hoping that you have learned more in today's tutorial. Please support my channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you.